I'm just recording this really quick. The interesting thing, let's see if I can show you the water. It's not quite, it is cloudy. It is way less than what I put in there. But I wanted to show you the amazing part about roses. And this speaks volumes. Like, you could be in a place, right? You could be in a place, and this vase represents a place that people can be in, right? Now, all of these roses, they started out blooming when they got the food and the water and they were cut, right? So this is one, it looks like it hasn't even bloomed yet. Isn't that something? It hasn't even bloomed. That's my son in the background. So what I have to do, which is what Yah does to us, I just wanted to show all of these. And let me see. Did I think I turned the AC off one day. Roses are supposed to, I did some research, they're supposed to remain in a cool place, but I don't think that affected them that one. Maybe it did. However, here's the thing, what I want to bring attention to. Do you see this? This is the one. Wait, there's one. There's actually two. This one is still standing a little bit. So this reminds me of John 15, where Yahuwah said, let me read it. Okay, I have it pulled up now. So we're gonna focus on these roses, right? And these roses reminds me of Yah's faithfulness when we become, oh, it's like I'm preaching to myself. Preaching this, not preaching, but speaking about this. When we become like this, sometimes we get tired, sometimes we get worn down by the cares of life and the things we're going through, right? And these, you hear the, I hope you can hear that. It's crunchy, right? So there's not really any life in them there. And I'm gonna try to read this as quick as I can. But I just wanted you to see how this one, it's still got nutrients, it's still firm, kind of like this one. However, it's getting ready to be like this one. And look at this one, it hasn't even bloomed yet. This one, I'm not sure why, but I know what I need to do. So usually when I get roses, I'll speak over them and talk to them like it, when I was growing certain plants. I would play music for them every day and begin to just, you know, it's Yah's creation, so it reminds you of how we are. We need life spoken over us. We need the word poured into us. We need some set apart music. So let me read John 15, the true vine. Yahuwah, this is Yahusha speaking about him and the Father and our relationship to when we're needing to be renewed, when we're needing to be restored. Like I'm going to renew these roses. I'm going to cut them and put them in more water, with clean water. See, I'm not sure if you can see that. but the water is cloudy, it's dirty. That is so significant. Let me get a light. Okay. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the water is murky. See here? It's not clear. So let me put that back. And I'm gonna read John 15. And I'll stop at the verse that ends this topic. Okay, Yahushua saying, I am the true vine, my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away, and every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. So what I have to do is cut these roses down. I need to cut them again. And you see this flower food? That's so symbolic to like what the word does for us. The word of Yah, along with the Ruach HaKodesh, like that will be the mixture in here. However, when it gets murky and old, when this water needs to be renewed, okay, that means, okay, there needs to be some more cutting. It means there needs to be renewing in the word, renewing in Yah's presence, renewing our faith, renewing our minds, like Romans 12 says, be not transformed into this world, but be ye renewed. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Hallelujah. Verse 3, now you are clean through the word I have spoken unto you. So, like I said, the symbolicness of the word, it's nutrients. This is what helps us be clean and grow. It's the word of Yahuwah. Verse 4, abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. No more can you except be abide in me. So abiding in Yahushua is like having nutrients for your life to help you grow, to help you bloom and blossom. Like they're going to be looking different once I cut them, once I put new water, once I put the other pack of food, flower food in there. Okay, verse 5, I am the vine, you are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, he the same branch bringeth forth much fruit. Hallelujah. For without me, you can do nothing. So without Yahushua being our connection, that we may bloom and flourish in life, that's my goal, to flourish in Yah. That's my focus here, to help myself and other born-again believers to flourish in Yah. Verse 6, if a man abideth not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered, and men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. So if these roses were not, if some of them were in water, were in food, they would all look worse than this one. So I would gather them and begin to throw them away. This is so symbolic. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, you shall ask what you will, and it shall be done unto you. Herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit, so you shall be my disciples. As the Father hath loved me, so I have loved you. Have I loved you? Continue you in my love. If you could keep my commandments, you shall abide in my love. And even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love, these things I have spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. You are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his master doeth. But I have called you friends, for all things I have heard, that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you. And then Yahushua goes on to talk about we haven't chosen him that. Well, let me read verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you, hallelujah, should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain, and whatsoever you shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. These things I command you, that you love one another. Hallelujah. That was verses 1 through 17, John 15. So, just like Yahushua said that we need to remain in him. So, we need to remain in a place to be washed in the word, to allow the Ruach HaKodesh. I want to show this water, but it's not clear to see it. And so as I cut these, that's so symbolic to how we need to remain in Yah's presence and in his word, that he will continue to prune us, that we may flourish, that we may blossom, that we may be fruitful in this life, that we may show forth his faithfulness by coming back to him consistently, allowing him, hallelujah, to cut away the things off of us that weigh us down, hallelujah, that weigh us down and make us not be able to stand tall like this one. It's only one, literally. This one is starting to lean, but this one is standing tall. And so as I encourage you today, I am at the same time encouraging myself. So I pray that something that was said here that will help you remember Yah's faithfulness, and that remember that Yah loves you, and that just because he's cutting you and pruning things away from your life, it may be people, it may be places, it may be things, whatever it may be, it is for your good. It is so that you may flourish in him, and it is so that you may be ready for when Yahushua returns. I pray that you have been encouraged today, as I have been encouraged. This wasn't even planned. I just felt the need to pick up the phone and begin to record and talk about these roses, because today, before Shabbat, I'm going to refresh them. I'm going to cut them. I'm going to put new water in the vase. And it reminds me how people could be in the same place, and just because you see that one person standing tall and flourishing, what about the people around them? Are they standing tall too? Or are they leaning like these roses? Are they leaning, about to fall off? This one, that one was bent way over. So as I, bring light to the importance of when you're in a place, in a ministry, in a community, it shouldn't just be the leaders growing and standing tall, because you have people around you that need to grow just like you, and you need to be so authentically transparent to help them to stand tall as well. Oh, this one is standing a little tall, but it hasn't started blooming as of yet. So I'll probably put the water much higher this time, like maybe right here. And when it started, let's see, how many inches is that? Let's see. When I went to barber school, I learned how to tell inches. So that's probably like 2.5 inches of water that came out since I put these roses in from Ecuador. and they're from a special place. They're here in America. So I pray that you, my brother, my sister, you would allow Yah to cut things from your life, that you may flourish in Him day by day without delay. Let it be so in Yahushua's name. Hallelujah. And I'll probably do a video after they've been refreshed and they've been sitting in the water and the new food. Remember, the food is like the nourishment of the word. For, I believe it's Hebrews 4, verse 12, say the word of Yahuwah is alive. It is sharper than a two-edged sword, piercing through joint and marrow, cutting through soul and spirit, revealing the innermost thoughts and intents of the heart. The beauty of the word is that it let us know how desperate we need the Father. It let us know how we need things cut away from our mind, our soul, and our spirit. It let us know that it is powerful enough to cut demonic forces and influences from our lives. Things that are so hard for us to do, Yah can do it through the nourishment of His word. Ooh, I'm about to shout. Ooh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. You have a Baruch, blessed, prosperous day, prosperous weekend. And I pray that you have been encouraged like I have just been encouraged by Yahuwah. I give Him all esteem and all credit, because nothing I create or nothing I do is for my esteem. It is for the esteem of our Father who art in heaven. My desire is to continue to create with Him, to grow in Him, and to love on His people as He loved me, to forgive His people as He forgiven me, and to continue to be just all that He's called me to be, and do everything He's called me to do, and go everywhere He's called me to go. Yah has healed me from so much, and I'm just so grateful to still be alive in this land, and able to yield more and more, to be pruned by Him, that I may stand tall and blossom and flourish in Him alone. Have a wonderful day.